Hey y'all, welcome to my channel Naturally Extra. My name is Leah and today is my first video and I'm really excited. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a video where I sit down and talk with you a little bit about why I've started my channel and what I'm about and what I hope to accomplish, and get a little bit of feedback, see what everybody thinks, see if everyone thinks the format's okay, the quality's good, if you can handle listening to me for about 10-15 minutes on edge, you know, that kind of thing. So to start off, I am a stay-at-home mom of 3, and we have been living a crunchy lifestyle, if you will, for about 5 years now. And we've gone through different phases of that because of income and things like that. And, you know, it is kind of expensive. But there are ways to do it. And that's my goal here, is because I have always been pretty ingredient conscious. I went to beauty school. So I went to school for skincare and nails, and so we were very big into ingredients and why those ingredients are in there and if they even need to be in there. And turns out a lot of times they don't need to be in there, but they charge you money to take things out. And so when I was pregnant with my second child, I started getting into that again and started reading labels a lot. And I realized a couple of things. One, I realized that there weren't that many ingredients, and they were very readily occurring ingredients in the sense that you would read one product, so like diaper rash cream, the natural stuff, mind you, would have a couple of ingredients, and then you turn around and find lotion, the ingredients would be quite similar. And so I started thinking, you know, one, this is crazy expensive and I probably can't afford that on my limited budget, and two, I started thinking, you know, this is stuff that I have access to. If I don't have this in my house, I can pretty easily get it from the grocery store, and I don't have to do like the chemical supply warehouses and things like that. And so I thought, you know what, I bet I can make this stuff myself. And so I delved into Pinterest and started finding recipes and really started honing my products, and I got to where every single thing, no finished products came in our house, so every single thing was homemade. And it worked great for us, especially because, you know, and we're talking everything. So we're talking cleaning products, body care products, even food, because we eat keto. We are keto, which means we eat a ketogenic way of eating. We don't eat carbs. And that can get expensive unless you kind of know what you're doing and you're very smart about your purchases, which is really anything. And so the thing is I'd get comments all the time about, oh wow, that's so expensive, how do you afford that and everything. And I would tell people, oh well, I homemade everything. And then they'd say, oh well, that's wicked expensive too. Isn't it? Like, how do you easily gain access to these products that you know, that are used to clean? And I'm like, you realize vinegar is a big one, and it's dirt cheap. And so that's been my thing for a really long time. Now, we did transition into, there were a couple products that we bought from the store for the simple fact that one was shampoo and conditioner, and this is natural. This is my natural hair, and every homemade recipe I used left a lot to be desired. It took me 8 tries. I finally have an awesome shampoo and conditioner that I just made 4 days ago, and it's great, and I will share the recipe with you. So I was buying a very expensive, very great natural shampoo and conditioner from the store. Also deodorant and toothpaste. So my kids were not crazy about the homemade toothpaste because the texture is different. And then my husband was not totally sold on natural deodorant. And so I quit making it and started buying it. Although now he's going to have to get used to it, because as soon as that store-bought stuff runs out, natural it is. So what happened, the reason why I'm back to homemaking all of my products is because about 2 months ago, unfortunately, my husband suffered a stroke. And he has been unable to return to work because he has lasting paralysis in his right side. His leg is mainly his leg. And so what prompted all of this is, like I said, he cannot go back to work for a while. And so our already somewhat limited budget, because we were a single income family of 5, went from somewhat limited to we don't even have a budget because there's no money to budget. That's pretty much what happened to us. So about 2 days ago, my kids ran out of toothpaste. And I thought, I don't have money to buy toothpaste. I mean, yeah, a little cheapy $1 tube of toothpaste and that's got fluoride and all kinds of nasties in it. And if you use fluoride and you think it's great, then you go ahead, you do you, and that's fine. But us, after we've done some research and whatnot into it, we've decided we don't want fluoride. And of course, like I said earlier, they charge you more when they take things out. And I can't afford it. And I thought, well, you know what? I've got all the stuff to make the toothpaste, so they're just going to have to use it. And it helps that my kids are older now. I have a 7-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 10-month-old. So my kids are a little bit older, so I can kind of make them use it. And they did help make it. And so that automatically always helps get kids to do anything, you know. So anyway, so I started thinking, you know I'm not the only mom in this situation, or dad, I guess. I know that I'm not the only person whose spouse is out of work at the moment, and or you're just on an extreme budget. I mean, everybody loves to save money, but there are a lot of us, especially those of us that choose to have single income homes, so, you know, us stay-at-home moms and dads, I guess. Everybody needs to save money, but you want to do what's best for your family. You want the best products to come into your home. You want the best things to put into your bodies, best foods to nourish your bodies. And so that's when I started thinking, you know, I've been doing this for a while, and I'm pretty confident in the things that I do, like my products and things that I make, and I do help people on occasion, like answer questions for them and things like that. And so I thought, you know, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I always wanted to do makeup videos, but I've never really had a good enough camera to get to focusing like on the eye enough to get all the goings on, because like you can't really see what's happening there. And so I thought, this is a way to make videos though, and this is a way to throw in a bunch of my DIYs as well, but I don't need a super expensive high quality camera, and I can even get to help people. Plus it's a little bit of something that's for myself, and I know that a lot of you mommies know exactly what I'm talking about. Like I said, I have 3 children. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I was homeschooling my children. I just recently sent my oldest to school, so I don't have anything for myself. So this is a way to get a little bit to myself and to get to help people, you know, and so I'm really excited about that. But my goals are to give you the most basic recipes for everything. And of course, we can do some tweaks and do some special things and whatnot, but very basic recipes, and then go through with you the ingredients and why those ingredients are in there, so that you can then take your recipe and tailor it to your needs. And that's the great thing about homemaking all of your products, is that you can tweak things to suit your household. And so I also want to help you with purchasing things. So there are some things that you are going to have to make initial investments on, and ways to go about making that initial investment, and if you can kind of get away with not having it at the moment. And then also, I'm going to talk in code here for a second, but a lot of times you will find that the majority of the items that are in these products, even cleaning products, are food items. And let's be real here. I mean, you probably should only be putting things on your skin that you can ingest. I mean, I wouldn't recommend go eating it, but you know, it's all going to sink in eventually. And so you will find that a lot of those products that you use are food products. And Amazon a lot of times will have better prices on some stuff because you'll be able to get it in bulk. However, here's where the code comes in. I know that there are a lot of us that already have food money budgeted, but we can only use that food money in a grocery store to buy groceries specifically. So I'm going to help you make that decision on, can I get away with paying a little bit more but being able to use my food money that's already been budgeted, as opposed to my money that's left for whatever, what little bit of disposable income that I have, which, let's face it, most of us don't even have disposable income anymore. We darn sure don't. And so that's what I want to do, and I want to help you learn the safety of combining ingredients, because there are ingredients that I see people left and right putting together that are either dangerous or they're canceling one another out and they're not doing any good whatsoever. And a lot of people don't realize that, but that is something that goes into this. So I want to talk about that and help educate on that as well. And so I really feel like we can get a good thing going here. Okay, honey, sorry. We can get a good thing going here, and we can, us moms can really help have as green and natural of a house as we want. And if that just means one product for you, then that's fine. If you're just sitting here watching this right now because you want to save money, not because you don't care about having natural products or good for the environment or whatever, it's whatever you want, and it's kind of like a universal thing. And I'm not saying to throw out everything that you own. Do it gradually. Like I said, you're not gonna get rid of everything and bring in all new. Let's not do that. So with that being said, I hope that I remember to cover everything that I was wanting to cover, because unfortunately this is the 8th video that I have made because one of my kids keeps running in or talking, or the baby has a meltdown, or like right there, that kitchen cabinet's open. Yeah, and that's not cute. But at least whenever we do an actual tutorial and I show you what to do, I will have a much better, more professional thing going. And I know there are plenty of you that can relate with me right now with life and children and open kitchen cabinets. It's really driving me crazy now, but this is the 8th video I've made. I'm not doing it again. So if you have any questions or comments for me, you can comment down below, or you can message me on Facebook, or just tag me, you know, whatever. If there's a specific thing that you would really like to see me do, let me know. My first video will more than likely be on cleaning products, because those are the most straightforward products, and those are something that everybody uses, and you will probably get the most use out of. I feel like there's more of a demand for cleaning products first. So we will talk about arming ourselves with ingredients, and believe it or not, you probably have most of those ingredients in your home now, and if you don't, you can very easily acquire them. So, like I said, you have any questions, comments, whatever, let me know. If you have any feedback, input on the video, the style, and all that good stuff, let me know, please. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I hope it wasn't too unprofessional and ratchet for you, because I tried. Bye.